Ladies and gentlemen, Harmontown is now in session. How are ya? Let them hear ya at home. Make a little noise. How are ya? There we go. Jeff Davis is so far away. I've stepped in. My name's Brandon Johnson. I'll be comptrolling tonight. Let us welcome to the stage our king, our dungeon master, Spencer Crittenden. Yes, enjoy him. Enjoy him. You all know him as the mayor, the chief surveyor, boom shakalaka. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Oh, yeah. Hello. It's my podcast show. Hello. Welcome to my podcast show. Can you hear me, though? I said no to your mama's big toe podcast show. Fucked your mama. Okay. Thought I'd try a different... I don't know about the applause, but if it were organic, you can applaud. That's fine. There was I keep having an emotional flashback in my head to our last episode when I was commending David Cummings from the No Sleep podcast on his graceful
delivery.
Curating of or advocating and
Yes.
and weaving of the LGBT kind of Pride Week kind of thing, and actually I said what I had to say as far as kudos, and then you were like you did this, and it was like I was so embarrassed. It was like. Because I
haven't seen you in a week, and this is the first thing you say to me.
I know. Well, it's been a thing. I don't like walking around with secrets from you. Like I don't. You and I have a transparent relationship.
Where's the money? Hey, let me ask you a question. Why did I embarrass you?
Well, because I this is my problem. I realize it, but I always view the world. I always have a camera on me that is the property of the person that hates me the most in the world. And that's how I choose to view myself. And so at this phase of my life, that's like that's going to be your alt-righty kind of like I'm sick and tired of this progress culture stuff. Yes. And so for the forced one what is the sound of one man clapping kind of like thing, I was like, oh, they're going to love that. Because it's like that's their impression of it, is like that's why we're doing it. That's why we talk about this stuff, is because we want our little Scooby snack. We want to make people applaud.
Man, I make that camera like an old ass camera with a big tape when I see it.
That's
just so you know where I'm coming from.
That's
when I hear this camera that this awful voice owns, I don't make it like a nice camera.
Yeah.
I make it like a really shitty camera. Like before you bought it in Van Nuys, it was used for porn.
This is a thing. This is a thing that's like endemic to the stand-up community. And I was a terrible stand-up, but I was compatible with that community in one sense, which is I think it's very like a stand-up mentality. It's like the guy in the back of the room that's not laughing, like he's the smart one. He knows, but for that reason, fuck him. And I'm gonna fucking murder this room in his fucking face. It's just all of this like syndrome of like you can never just like confront what's scaring you. I'm like I just like so much shame in my spinal column. It's like it's crazy. I'm a shame-driven man.
No.
What are you arguing with that for? I need to have that be true so I can fix it. You can't. Don't tell me no.
All right. Okay. I didn't know it was part of the episode.
All right. Well, okay.
So then we got. How long is this arc? Are we talking like 2-3 more shows?
What, till I'm not have no shame?
Yeah.
Still. It's a 49-year story, and I've been alive 45 years. So 4 years is the answer to your question. It will be. I will be done with this podcast, and I will Instagram under my new account. Hey, no shame. It'll be like hidden in the comment of a picture of a wine label. Cody and I own a restaurant in some island or something. And I'll be like, by the way, I'm not ashamed of myself anymore. Cody's dad, happy 70th birthday. We spent since the last show. Stephen Heller. If you can trace my Instagram, you can see he's a photographer, and we spent his 70th with him, and went to his sushi place in where the hell were we? Burbank? I don't know where we were. I don't know where he lives. I just go where the Tesla tells me to go. I plugged in a number, but he was telling the stories about visiting his other daughter, and I wrote this down because I thought it was such a great quote. It was offered so sincerely. He's telling a story about how he had just had kind of a wild night, and he goes like, so we go to the concert, and then there's a bar, and we're having a good time. I get overserved. So, a lot of this is, I get overserved. Long story short, I got overserved.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
We've got this CD case out. We're chopping it up, and someone gives me a huge line of cocaine.
I got coke getting injected.
Yeah.
Like someone blew a bunch of coke up my nose. Anyways,
I love it that you're kicking it with him at 70. He's in good shape for 70. He's still rolling.
He looks identical to me. People see me and him and Cody, and they're like, "What's going on?" Like, young lady, do your uncle and your dad want to? I don't know. Park the car. I don't know what the. We look the same age, and that's a warning shot across my bow. But it's good for him. Yeah. There's 25 years between us. I kind of want to take the age between us and turn it into a dude and just talk to him. This kind of lump of 25-year-old Play-Doh. Would he be cool? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember because I've been pretty drunk a lot lately. I've been overserved in these shows a lot. So I know I've been talking about Fallout 4. I've been replaying Fallout 4. But have I talked about the Preston Garvey issue in Fallout 4?
No, I don't think so.
Preston Garvey is a man that you meet early in the game. He belongs to in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. He's part of a now virtually extinct group of militia men called the Minutemen. And they're kind of they borrow their culture from the revolutionary Minutemen, and they represent hope for the future in this wasteland. He happens to be African American, and yes, that is an important part of the story.
Why are you looking at Spencer?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
So all of these characters, Fallout 4 is a very, very... I'm sure it's got lots of awards, but it really needs special awards because it has these the way that it handles this concept of romance. You can play as either gender, and that's not me signing off on there being two genders. Thank you very much. But according to this video game, apparently you got salt or pepper. But you can play as one of two genders, but it doesn't flip all the other genders, which means that basically they're okay, so you might be gay and playing the game, you might be straight, you might be a man, you might be a woman, any combination of all of the above. So they had to create these characters that you encounter, and then they're your companions, and they follow you around. And then they will, if they really get attached to you, they start gaining affinity for you, and then you're experiencing that through these conversations. And within these conversations, they had to keep in mind that this might be a man talking to a man who is not interested in male sex.
Right.
But on the other hand, but it might also simultaneously be a man talking to a woman, a straight woman that's playing, that's like really like, ooh, hello, sugar man, like when she sees this guy the first time, you know?
Yes.
Like, and it's really this masterpiece, because I'm looking at it as this 45-year-old man, I'm replaying Fallout 4, and I'm like, these female characters that they go like, oh, it's me, my name's Piper, and I'm a journalist, and I'm like, oh, I majored in journalism, and like, hey, like we should check, and it kind of like automatically like locked into this thing of like, it like every time she goes like, hey, can I tell you something about my backstory and all this stuff, and then there'll be a button that says flirt, and then it'll build to a button that says romance.
Wow.
So you can play it however you want, but I just think the most interesting thing is because I started playing the game long enough that now all the guys are doing this too. So here's the amazing thing about that I'm learning about sexual projection is that the women characters, when they say, hey, can I talk to you about something for a second? We've been traveling for a long time, and I never knew how to trust anybody, but you're really, like, traveling with you has really made me realize I need to get over my defense mechanisms and trust people. And I just wanted to let you know, I really trust you, and you're really special to me. And like when it's a woman, and then there's the button that comes up that says flirt, so you retroactively go, oh, she's hitting on me. That's what I do. I don't know why I'm saying you. I'm saying like I go, and then but then when it's a guy and he goes like, hey, could I talk to you for a second? You know, when I first met you, I wasn't sure. I thought you were a tub of guts, but the Universal Brotherhood of Steel needs everything they've got, and I just got to say, you've given this old tin can soldier a new lease on life. And then the flirt button comes up, and you're like, whoa! But it's really fascinating. It's like an actual kind of an educational tool, because it's like they had this. I mean, because the game is simply saying these are people who are growing fond of you, and then it's up to you to project onto it any way you want. And I am ashamed to say, as a modern liberal playing this video game, with that I haven't gone there with a dude yet, and yet I have been so unfaithful in all of the female relationships. I just keep like I'll max them out until I get all their combat bonuses, and then I'll assign them to a supply line with cattle or something, or I'll like I'll put them in a field, because I'm like, well, I got their combat bonuses, and now I'm with what's her name, and like. So there's no shame about that. There was a little bit of there was a little bit of difficulty with it, but clearly I got over it. But I will not. I still won't fucking do it. No one's watching me. I know the game isn't going to punish me or reward me in any particular way. It's not going to make my character gay and like change my weapons. I know that the only thing that's going to happen is the conclusion of a fucking like algorithm, and I still don't do it. Shame on me. I should be fucking everyone in the apocalyptic wasteland.
It's true. It's true. You might have more value in that community. You might rise to a king because you met a dude and you guys fell in love, and because the way you set your shit up, you got to be the president.
It would be a man. So this is why I brought this up. So this is why it's important that Preston Garvey is African American.
Right.
So Preston Garvey is one of these male characters who so his is particularly it's legitimately like it's crazy. Like he when he gets to the peak where it's time to either hit romance or not, he says, hey, can I talk to you about something? Something I know I told.
That's how he sounds?
What do you want me to... He's not... He doesn't have big headphones on and roller skates. He's not like, hey...
I mean, you earlier did say something about confronting your fears on stage, and we cool.
This guy, he sounds like you. He's an unmistakably black man but there's no impression to do of him. He's not like, oh, I'm an Italian chef.
All right.
You know, like, and you're not like, yo, blood, like, you're Brandon. I don't think, you know, I'm not, it's so he's a gentleman. He likes to dress up.
Excellent.
He's,
I don't mean to derail you. I just thought maybe.
And he's deep. He's a deep thinker, and he's an emotionally available friend. And so he comes up to you when you're playing this game, when you get up to the peak levels with him, when he's been, and he what he says is, he goes, can I tell you something? Well, you know, I already told you about how, you know, it's really important that you. Fuck, I'm sorry. It's important that he has this like even keel because it's a voice actor reading a script into a microphone. So that's what's also creepy about it is that he's not. There is no like hemming and hawing about it. He's just like reading, just like saying these things. I already told you about how when I first met you, I wasn't sure you were a natural leader, and then I was inspired by you. But there's one more thing I haven't told you. Before I met you, I lost so much hope that I wasn't sure if I wanted to live anymore. I often thought about ending it all. I've never told anyone that before, but I thought about ending it all the time. And just before I met you, I was really thinking about ending it all. And I really wanted to let you know that. And then you have 4 buttons, and one says, like, flirt. Like, I don't know. Like, I won't even save my place and just see what that is. Like, is it, what, do we go like, well, if you ended it all, that would mean a couple less drinks on me. I don't know what that button is, but then one is like, hey, let's keep this professional or something like that. And then one is like, the one I would hit in real life, which is like, thank you for being honest with me. I appreciate how hard that must be to you, because what you're telling me is you don't tell anybody about this. So thank you. So that's penultimate. So then what happens is with these characters, it turns out if you don't friend zone them, if you don't actively friend zone them with the B button, there's a button that basically says like, fucking chill. Like keep it above the belt and like rock on. And I won't press that either. So not only am I homophobic, I'm also like a crazy like codependent hunter. Like I just farm these guys that are like, when I walk through my settlement, these men are all saying like, hey, can we talk now? And I'll get cornered by them and I'll go, uh-huh. And then Preston's like, his whole thing is he goes like, he keeps doing it. It's on a loop now. And here's the thing. It's like, okay, he's African American. He's dressed like a revolutionary soldier, and through no selection of my own, he is working on crops. Like that's the default that happens. So he's a black man dressed like 1700 soldier in a tri-corner hat, digging in dirt. Who, when I walk by, he pops out of bushes that he's like cultivating and goes like, now is a good time for that talk? And I go,
maybe he's asking you to help him out.
And one of the I stop and I go, what? And one of the buttons is like, I thought we already talked about this. I swear that one of the buttons is like, I already heard you. And when you press that, he says, okay, cool, because I just never told anybody that before. And then one of the buttons says romance. And then one of the buttons says, keep it professional, and I never press it. And then one of the buttons says, thank you for sharing. And I keep pressing it. What am I doing? And why don't I assign him to a different job? It's uncomfortable. Or put him in a different outfit, dress him as a spaceman at least. It's a weird mind fuck. There's other guys. There's guys that are like George Clooney's and like armor and like I don't know if the robots eventually come on to you, but and then again the point is they don't come on to you. They're designed to just say I trust you. And okay, that's it. So anyways, there's just a lot of shit going on.
I want you to rescue this dude because he had to work for the military and he has some beans that he's growing with his hands. maybe listen to him next time and see what he
I listen to him every time. I'm trying to tell you, I listen to him every time. I'm caught in this crazy fucking hamster wheel. Like, maybe, what if we're just seeing a lo-fi version of the simulation that is real life? What if my relationship with these people is that? Like, I keep hitting the A button on well, do you need approval? Or do you want to be yourself? And then I keep hitting this middle line option where I'm like, I appreciate you coming to the show. And then they keep hitting this button that's like, man, I'm a big fan of yours, and we're just like we're never gonna keep it professional, nor are we gonna flirt, we're not gonna max our combat bonuses. Anyways, I'm really enjoying my Fallout 4. Fucking, that's a rich game. It's a real good game. The settlement aspect, you gotta check it out. That's for a different episode. I'll be talking about Fallout 4 for the next 6 episodes.
And what is this new show?
New show?
Yeah. What are you watching? Because I started
Maniac.
it too. Yeah,
I started
it
Maniac.
too.
You guys watching Maniac?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
She's great.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah,
I know. Is that are we saying she's in italics? Like there's a little subtext there that if Jonah Hill's listening, he's like yeah, she's amazing.
I just figured, we'll start off with her first. We'll give her props first, and then we'll work our way to Jonah Hill. Calm down, Jonah Hill.
It is just I like the construction of the show. I'm a very jaded TV viewer. I don't, but I'm really glad I stuck with it.
Yeah,
and I'm not done with it yet, but. I like the very, very unique combination of giving you what you maybe didn't know you wanted, while at the same time continually going lateral. So there's like stuff that's just, I'm always lateral, I'm going lateral, and it gets also so lateral it's predictable, where it's like just sort of yeah, I get it, you hate people. And then there's stuff that's like, oh, I'm Charles Schultz, I'm going to make you love your heart, and you're like, okay, yeah, I can see your pattern there, but I like there's a nice blend here. Like, this isn't I don't feel like I'm in the hands of amateurs or old stodgy foggy bottoms when I watch the show, and I feel like
stodgy foggy bottoms. I feel like
I like the stuff that they're doing.
It stays outwitting.
Yeah. There was a point where I said, okay, I really like the show now. And it wasn't at a point where anything got revealed. It was just sort of it was right at the top of the episode where now they're into the second iteration of them having different lives. And he's like a magician that's in the thing. And then it wasn't that yet. Because previously in a jaded way, I said, so what is this show just going to do this now? Every week, a different life? And not really asking myself would I like that or not. And then when they started giving it to me, and I was like, okay, I like it. But also more importantly that they came out and they were showing the computer people, and then what the computer people were saying, and how the attention that they're paying to the logic of the sci-fi is really important to me.
Yeah.
And
it's smart.
And there's a lot of thought about psychology in it that's not just as simple as I'm Tyler Durden. I'm I represent your fucking booyah side,
Incredible.
There's clearly a lot of thought going into what is that you really the difference between her and him on a fundamental level and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I've made our guest wait long enough. I met him at my neighbor Beth's house. Her son Timmer. Boy, there's a lot of backstory here that's just you wouldn't even.
So Dan had this tree, right?
Yeah. I had this tree that had to get cut down. Great episode, classic Harmontown.
Right.
Amazing episode. My neighbor Beth, and her. You might remember her kid as the nutty kid who always did the haunted house every year, the haunted maze. So, kids grow up fast. We've been doing this shit for a long time. So he's 40 now. And he made a short film and all this stuff. So I was just at their house at a barbecue, and I met this guy, and he told me about his YouTube thing, and I was like, you should come on the show and plug that. Anyways, let's talk to him about it instead of me explaining it to you. Please welcome my new friend, Omar Camacho. Did a little fist bumpy. Okay.
Yo.
Omar is a star. Omar's a star. Omar is the star of a YouTube series. It's hard to this terminology now because, okay, so you got your YouTube, and then you got your YouTube channels. Like there's these people that have a channel called Me Too.
Right.
Not to be confused with hashtag Me Too.
No.
This is Me
Cholos
Too.
Try. Yeah.
M-I with a slanty instead of a dot.
It's the U, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you think? It makes me feel better that you don't know.
Nah, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of was in the green room chilling right now. You know what I mean? So, it could be the I, it could be the U. Could be I or you. I don't know.
I'm a white guy, and I see the little accents that you have to hold an iPhone button down long in order to get, and I'm just like, that's Gandalf shit. I don't even know. I know the name of one, which is a tilde, right? And that's what makes
tilde. Yeah. You're right about that. You know what's up, man?
I know that's the
more
button
Mexican
you hit.
than I am. You see.
The tilde you hit it in Fallout 4 if you want to do console commands. You want to like, you can use it to raise the graphic budget of your settlements.
Oh wow.
Anyways, but so you do there. So Me Too. Does this, they do all kinds of shit, and one of the things they do is a recurring like series, Cholos Try.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's just something that they put together real quick on the fly, I think, because it just happened so divinely that, it got all this recognition,
Because we want to see Cholos try stuff, and sorry, I don't want to get too familiar with that word, because that's the one thing I wanted to ask you. All right, first let's define Cholo. I looked it up on the phone on the way here, and I knew that I would see one definition that I kind of would have guessed, because of just my white guilt, kind of like that it's sort of like there's a definition that's sort of like a derogatory, whatever, like kind of the definition that I would have guessed maybe.
Right.
But then there was the one that then there was all this shit about mestizo, like people with different blood and all this stuff. There's like a lot of like.
It goes deep, man. It goes very, very deep, man. But now, I mean, nowadays in modern era, it gets misrepresented, as a negative thing. So that's what. The media, profiles what a gangster is, a cholo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And as long as it's the title of your show, I can use it in that context. But if I'd have to be a very trusted white guy in a bar to refer to somebody in the third person as cholo, like in front of someone of Mexican descent. Like they would be like, they would bristle.
Well,
be like, why are you using that word?
I'm a fucking mechanic, bro. What the hell are you talking about, dog?
Because it's not an innocent phrase. It's like it's got like
it's not. It gets thrown out a lot. You know what I mean?
But then there's the traditional kind of like taking it back. I actually wanted to read the definitions.
Yeah, because what it is, what we all know it for nowadays is, a thug-ass homie in the hood.
A thug-ass homie in the hood, yeah. That's the one that I would have guessed. It said informal, offensive, a lower-class Mexican, especially in an urban area. There,
wow.
Well, pretty easy.
Oh, wow. That's fucked up, Webster's Dictionary. Gee, I'm going to have to holler at him.
Before that, though, it says a Latin American with Indian blood, semicolon, a mestizo. And I was like, what?
Right.
Okay. And then U.S., a teenage boy, especially in a Mexican-American community, who is a member of a street gang.
Yeah, that's what it is, But what did it say, 16-year-old boy?
It said teenage boy.
Oh, shit. Most fools start gangbanging at 8 years old, man.
Well, yeah. I think, if you're really thugged up, 8's the new 13.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Man.
You get those quinceañera tattoos. I fake it till you make it, Harmon. Speaking of which,
press on tattoos and shit.
So, how much of a cholo? How much do you gleefully self-apply that, and how much are you like, I'm an actor and I want to own I don't want to be like a sellout and like say, please absorb me. I'll what's your relationship with that word?
Well, it's a trip, man, because right now how I feel about it, it's ironic that, it's kind of fucked up sometimes that you get typecasted in the industry, you know what I'm saying, to play this thug role, cholo or prisoner or whatever, you know what I mean? So the media perceives us as that, that's a lot of the times we get those roles.
Yeah.
But before me jumping into the industry, before I got exposed to like, you know, doing extra stuff and then, you know, lead roles and some small shit and feature shit or whatever. You know, I grew up in the ghetto, man. I grew up in the hood, man. I'm from East LA, was raised in South Central, and I grew up in Compton, man. So it's like I got all of that shit at an early age. I used to tag and shit. You know what I mean?
Your friends, if you YouTube Cholos Try and watch this guy, this guy is he's the Paul Rudd of the Cholos, like in that you are not covered with like very intimidating. I assume prison tattoos. Was Scar in prison?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, to be honest with you.
That's fucking loyalty right there.
I'll let him tell you that shit. You know?
Was your friend ever in jail? I don't know, man. I don't even know if that dude's my friend, officer. I'll be honest with you. I thought that was a lady. Was it a dude right there?
Me no speak English. No, I don't know nothing. Dispensa.
One of the Cholos, again using that phrase in the context it's provided, not like I'm all excited to call people to dehumanize people. One of the Cholos from Cholos Try is this guy Scar, who has a fucking Omar from The Wire scar going down, but not. Well, Omar's thing is like more fucked. Like this is that real? Because it looks cinematic. It looks like a lion tried to kill him with its middle finger.
Yeah, well, basically that's.
And he closed his eyes at just the right time, so he has like a fucking thing going down his forehead that continues in a slightly offset way down his cheek.
Yeah.
Does he have a story for that scar?
Other than being a big fan of the Lion King that I know of, you know, that's the homie, you know, that's my boy. And it's a tat, you know. A lot of people do think it's something that's for reals, but it's a tat. You know,
it's a tattoo.
Yeah, the homie will tell you.
Fucking Scar, come on.
Yeah, but you know, from what the homie has ever told me, like, because I've asked him, you know, and I'm like, yeah, fool, you know. Something about the Lion King, you know, Scar, the uncle and shit. Y'all know what's up with that movie back in the day?
Yeah.
He was like the uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess he liked the name, and I guess he liked the scar right there, and then, you know, he went all out with it.
Damn.
I can't believe you got me impugning a Cholo's Choloship. I'm like, wait, that's a tattoo? Ugh, what a poser.
Hey,
yeah.
but you... Hey...
No, I mean the other guy. Like, what is it with the because can you so you really can't answer that because I thought something that one of you guys said in one of the things that I saw, someone referred, otherwise I wouldn't because I'd be afraid it'd be offensive to do it, that someone referred to his tats and one of the other guys as prison tattoos, that they were prison tattoos.
Nah, another thing the homie told me, he said he was eating pineapple. That's how I got that tat. You know? Eating pineapple. He was trying to throw a little zinger out there, you know what I'm saying? I get it, fool. You're eating some raunchy shit, huh?
So you guys are like actors who are like bunched together by a YouTube producer who's like, here, like now watch Mean Girls and tell us what you think. Like they're not, you know, you're not like, hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah. It was basically something that was just, you know, I guess plotted on for like a week or something. I don't know, because I got hit up with that shit last minute.
Some of the things that the Cholos try on Cholos Try, hipster fashion, which I thought was really interesting because it was like, what I thought was interesting was you guys making that gas face, like, based on, like, certain shit that I couldn't, like, because fashion in general, I can't, I'm like, what? Like, and so, like seeing a guy who's comfort zone is, like, with the button, the top button thing with the, flannel, and then you put that guy in a, pretty much the same shirt, but all the buttons on the sleeves are short, and he's like, "Whoa, I feel like a Poindexter," and I'm,
yeah, man.
But I'm like, you already look like a Poindexter to me. I always thought that was part of the whole threat. Like you see like when you see a dude and he's got the sandals and socks, and the socks are all the way up, and you
look normal with that on.
Is there anything to like the Cholo culture? It's fucking dumb. I feel so dumb saying that phrase. Could you confirm a suspicion that I've had since moving to LA, where it's like some of that stuff is like, I dare you to fucking like think less of me, like do it, like I guess I could say like any urban like fashion choices, like where it's like whether it's like a price tag hanging off of things or like something like doing things wrong on purpose as like a red flag to a white bull that it's like why don't you come at me kind of thing, like please make the mistake of like saying that I shouldn't be wearing this after Labor Day?
Well, nah, man. I mean, for me personally, as long as you ain't fucking with me, you don't pose no threat if you're wearing that kind of shit. You could wear whatever the fuck you want, you know what I mean? Just don't catch me wearing that shit. I don't wear that tight stuff, man. I don't know. I gotta breathe, man. And literally, when I fucking tried that stuff on, bro, literally, I felt like kicking my own ass down. I swear to God, dude.
There was some stuff where I was like, okay, I can see how you're uncomfortable with that. Other stuff I was like, to me, that looks pretty much the same. Like, it is just a different kind of T-shirt. And then, but
because you can't really fuck with nobody for what they wearing, you know what I'm saying? You catch a felony for that shit, you know what I mean? But, you know, shit, I mean, I just... fuck kind of trend you on, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an 80s baby, you know what I mean? So I grew up in the late 80s and the 90s, you know what I'm saying, 2000s. So I always wear that 501 shit, you know what I'm saying? Black, white, solid tee, white tee, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Dickies and all that shit. But I feel like these dudes adopted some of it from us, you know what I mean? Because, you know, with the flannels, you know what I mean? These dudes wear flannels. It's just, for these cats, I don't know, maybe they ain't fluffy like me, man, but they got some, they always wear that shit tight, dude. It's like, can you even bend? Can you climb up a stair or something? When you know what I'm saying? With that tight ass shit on, you know? And they cuff them on the bottom. I don't know.
I think that's
them
the
saying,
point.
like, underneath this, I am all sinew and muscle. Like, I need to keep warm.
Yeah, well, you try to be a machista with that shit on, homie, you in the wrong city, though. Yeah. Nah, Charles.
You guys, the Cholos Try, hipster fashion, who watched Mean Girls, which was really just a couple of dudes watching Mean Girls and getting it. Like, it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, now she's realizing that it's not about that, it's about this. Okay, got you, homie.
My honey, man, made me watch that shit after she saw the episode. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I just saw little pieces of it. But I'm going to be real, man. I like that shit. Shit was tight.
What is your favorite part of that?
Well, basically, the fact that the chick is from Africa, right? And she comes over. Just that. My favorite part was the food fight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It reminded me a lot of back in high school, man. I started a couple food fights and shit like that. Threw a couple chicken patties and shit at somebody. You know? So that was cool. It brought back flashbacks, and I liked it. It was cool. You know, it had a cool little twist to it. So you know,
right.
I'm a big movie buff too. So I'm not gonna shy from, you know, watching some shit just because it's a chick flick. My chick wants to watch it. Hey, blaze up. Let's Netflix and chill and shit.
Yeah, man.
Movies are
know?
yeah, like well, yeah. All right, well, I'll put a pin in that. I want to get back to that and like Dan-splain that business. But like you guys surf, you golf, you ballroom dance. But the stuff that's got more interesting is like the stuff that's not so. It's like you watch Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, dog, that's like the most racist shit ever, dude. I swear,
at
man.
the top of it, like it's just so funny when somebody says the most obvious thing, but it's like takes on such charisma. So I can't remember which guy it is, but it's like in the intro to the video, it's like we're gonna watch Speedy Gonzalez. I used to watch it when I was a kid. Speedy was he was my homie, but now I'm an adult and I know what racism is. So it might be different. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I haven't watched it in a while. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
And then it's just as you would predict. But then it's are they still making that movie, or is that just kiboshed? Do we know if they're still making a Speedy Gonzalez
I might have
movie?
to update on that one, man, because I'm really curious to see what they come out with. And you know how it is in the game, man. You know, you hear about it, you know, way in advance. So I don't know if it might be a next year thing or even how true to the fact that is. It's just we came across it and, you know, that's what it was. We were like, let's review this shit. And
well, in that simple thing, it's just like, oh, we watch Speedy Gonzalez and then we comment on it and it's just a YouTube video. But it's like the place where it's left is the same place that after maybe 2 years of me trying to be woke and like figure shit out, like as a writer, as a TV writer who has influence over people, with my mini hit shows.
Of course, yeah.
There's a constant pressure on me, like, Harmon, get your brain right. You're affecting like so many people. Like
waking up looking like Doc and shit on Back to the Future, huh? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I try to decode the same stuff that you end up talking about in the end. Right in the end, is like you watch a bunch of clips of Speedy Gonzalez. He's going Arriba. One person notes that we never sing La Cucaracha for anything. anything. There's no occasion. There's no.
It's his boy. His boy is like lazy. It's not just Speedy. It's that they made Slowpoke.
The thing is festooned with all of these like things, but
it's awful.
So like, and then in the end of it, it's like you're like, if they make the movie, I think it's you saying this. You're like, if they make the movie, look, like, I'm not saying don't make the movie, but like, you should probably involve some Mexican people, all this stuff, which is like, we all have this like kind of, we're coming around to this wisdom, but it's like, this thing, like, you don't have to have an answer to this either. Cause I think this is what we keep struggling with is we have this like we're like, we use this word culture. And then half the time we're like, we treat culture like it's like a butterfly in a museum or something, or like oh my God, this thing's gonna die out, or you got to stay true to this thing and all this stuff. But then, like, you could be a villain and stay true to your culture, which is exhibited by this show saying well, let's go skydiving. Like, it doesn't mean that only white people skydive, and it doesn't mean that Mexican people never skydive. But it's like we're cholos, we're striking a silhouette here.
Yeah.
So let's go skydiving, let's go golfing, let's go surfing. But it's like it's like the thing that like my Asperger brain like can't fucking. It's like, what is my
get it, Dan?
Like,
get it, man. Get it.
It's like, and I know the answer is neither. It's just like some combination of the two. But it's just like this constant fucking thing where it's like, are we all supposed to be alike, or are we all supposed to like represent?
Man, I see it like this, man. I see it as like, fuck the stereotypes, man, because that's what everybody got us twisted with. Everybody, all cultures, you know what I'm saying? The stereotypes and shit, and doing this shit right and getting it right and saying the truth, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, the reason why we saw that now as damn, this shit is racist as fuck, is because we saw it we see it as an adult, but as kids, we don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And the people who are writing these cartoons and coming up with these cartoons are pretty much generating those stereotypes. Like, all these fools, all they do is fucking work in the warehouse and all this and that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, if that is what it is, there's people out there trying to break from that. You know what I'm saying? We don't just all work in this fucking warehouse. I work in the office, dude. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Clerical work, homie. I'm born here, so I got rights. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my thing. But I'm not going to let my people's shit go in vain. You know what I mean?
Right.
For what they came here to do. But see, that's what's projected at that time, you know what I'm saying, as a stereotype that's maybe is why you're having that little clash.
Yeah,
you know
because if we celebrate stuff, because it's like we celebrate like cultures, and it's like one of the big things that I'm learning about as a white person is that there is shit to learn about. Like the idea that without perceiving it, that I never knew that I was making this active choice, which is what somebody else might have to do when they wake up in the morning. That I was actually, without making the choice, that I was actually thinking of myself as default, vanilla, mainstream, normal. Right. Like that's the thing that we're coping with right now is like white people going like, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. What's going on around here? What's with all the alarm bells? And it's like, I didn't do anything. And it's like, yeah, you didn't do anything. And while you weren't doing anything, you're like, well, who am I? What the fuck am I? And so then we get into these, like, I think the evil versions of me are people that are equally confused, but their confusion generates like this anger and frustration where they're just like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What am I? Blah, 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 blah. Like I think I've told this story on this podcast before. It was like I was working with this writer who he was researching like Henry Ford or in that era, and he told me this anecdote about Henry Ford at his factories. Like, he had this thing called like American Day or something. And he would encourage all of his workers that were from all over the world. He would say, if you're going to dress like you're Polish, like for real, it's a sort of like you'd imagine it being like some kind of like themed Friday or Taco Tuesday or something. It was like, but it was basically like ethnic day. But because they would do this ceremony, like whatever you are, if you're Polish, like wear your most Polish outfit. If you're Mexican, wear your most Mexican outfit.
It's good, yeah.
And then they would do this big ceremony on the factory floor where they had a literal giant melting pot where all of these prideful, grateful workers who were part of this new experiment called America would like wearing their Polish outfits would climb into this, they would walk into this like melting pot, this, and then they would take off, their Polish clothes and put on a suit and tie or and then they would come out the other side and it would be like here you are. And it was like this, and it's like crazy. You hear, that like to me, crazy. That absolutely encapsulates the big fucking question. Because when you hear that, you immediately go, that sounds problematic as far as management. But then you go, also there's an asterisk in there in my brain where I go, yeah, but the bad guys are constantly encouraging us to hold on to the differences too. This thing of like,
who are the bad guys?
Women do this and men do that. And it's like we're starting to recognize that's like a theme, like separating us is how you keep us powerless.
Right. Well, see, I want to know, who are the bad guys? Who are you speaking of?
Well, I'm talking about Nazis. Have you heard of them?
Okay. Yeah. The government over here.
I'm talking about them less and less as I get richer and richer, and just want to sneak out quietly.
I feel that shit. I
just want to die in a fucking lighthouse, like while the fucking atom bombs go off, like fucking Fallout style, baby.
Oh yeah.
There's no fighting these old bones.
Nah, hell no.
You watch Game of Thrones? I'm the Onion Knight.
I don't got cable, bro. I don't got cable.
How do you feel like your people feel about the stuff that you do?
They're proud, man.
Let me ask you this question: do you care? Are you out just making content for content's sake, which is also dope? But
nah.
Do you care what your people think?
Definitely, man.
Excellent.
Definitely. I think that's very important, you know what I'm saying, to an artist, you know?
Yeah.
You got to care about what your people think.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise, what are you doing it for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, doing it for yourself, which is another thing. But, like, once you've done that, past that level, it's like, is what you're doing really worth it?
Right.
Is it making an impact? Is it, spreading a message, sending a message or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do people say to you? Like when you bump into people, you can recognize, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. Even at the taco stands, bro. You can't even order tacos sometimes and shit. Be like, hey, aren't you that guy?
That's tough.
And I'd be like, where, bro? I just want to test them. Yeah, aren't you that dude from the videos, Cholos Try videos? Yeah. Can I take a picture with you, Doc? Holding a big ass burrito and shit, like, you know what I mean?
In the natural, you like, yeah, me and my natural element and shit.
Yeah, you already know, like a baby, dog.
All right, think about existence for a second, right? It's pretty dreary. You wake up, it's sad, everything's depressing. You got to go to work. You go back home, it's sad, it's depressing. You got to get up for work the next morning. You go to sleep. You know what puts those things into context? Going to bed and getting up in the morning. And you want to make that as comfortable as possible. And you know how you could do that? With some nice sheets. One time, I bought these nice sheets because I wanted to just feel better about my life. And man, I have a shitty little bed, and it was so good putting these nice sheets on it. It just made me feel so good getting into bed to go to sleep. Made me feel so good waking up in the morning. That's what Brooklinen can bring into your life. That's what Brooklinen has brought into my life when I got a new bed. I use Brooklinen. They're the fastest growing bedding brand in the world. Over 20,000 5-star reviews. I mean, you go to your hotel. It's nice. You get these nice hotel sheets. You don't know where to get them. This is the answer to your problems. You get these hotel grade sheets coming directly to your house. Their small business approach comes from being run by the husband and wife team, being involved every step of the manufacturing process, and being involved in their customer service team makes sure they care so much that they remember their customers by name. It's an old-fashioned spirit despite a modernized industry. That's their process, but these sheets themselves, not just the stuff that makes them, but they're just so good. I'm wearing them right now. I had them made into a 3-piece suit so I could feel that comfort every day of my life, not just when I'm going to bed. They don't just feel great, but they look great too. I'm looking so sharp, you'd think I was Jeff Davis. My Brooklinen sheets are the best, most comfortable sheets I've ever slept on, and Brooklinen.com has given an exclusive offer to my listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use promo code Harmontown at Brooklinen.com. They're so sure you'll love their new sheets that they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty. And the only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use promo code Harmontown at Brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code Harmontown. Brooklinen. These really are the best sheets ever. Hey, Jeff. Oh, what's up, Spencer? Oh, just thinking about life insurance. Oh, why is that? Because you're so obsessed with mortality? I'm Jeff. That's a weird thing to say, but yeah, that is why. I am always obsessed with mortality. You see, life insurance is really important, but 1/3 of people don't have it. Oh, is that because it's really hard to buy? You have to work out what you need and then do the research to find the best quote and I hope you don't get swindled along the way? Yeah, more or less. It's not a good way to shop for everything. That's why Policy Genius made the process a whole lot simpler. Oh, that's cool. Why don't you tell me why while I put on this suit that I'm known for? Okay, sure, yeah, just go ahead. Policy Genius compares quotes from the top life insurance companies to find the best policy for you. It takes just 2 minutes to get a quote. And if you don't know the first thing about insurance, they've got all the tools to get you up to speed. Hey, can you help me with my tie? All right, just one sec. Learn the difference between term and whole life insurance and calculate how much coverage you need and be sure you're making the right decision. In fact, only 4 million people have used Policy Genius to shop for insurance. That's more people than think I'm cool. And Policy Genius doesn't make life insurance easy. They also compare disability insurance, home insurance, and auto insurance. If you care about it, they can cover it. So whether you know a lot about life insurance or nothing at all, just start your search at policygenius.com. In just 2 minutes, you can compare quotes and make an informed decision for you and your loved ones. Anyone that you loved, you can make an informed decision for. Policy Genius, the easy way to compare and buy life insurance. Policy Genius. I'm Jeff Davis. And I'm Spencer Crittenden.
There was a one thing backstage you mentioned, because it was like, what is the one thing that you were made to try through the show that actually stuck with you? And the answer was sushi, right? Sushi,
yes. Y'all ever try sushi?
Yeah.
Okay, damn. All right. Yeah, y'all probably live on the hipster side of town. You won't catch no fucking sushi restaurant in Compton, bro. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that was one of the main things that really stuck with me, man. I was really, really, really skeptical for a long time, dude, because that shit, I don't know.
It sounds bad. It sounds like the pinnacle of like rich people abusing themselves for no reason. Like eat this seaweed like with raw fish. Yeah.
Yeah, and not to sound culturally racist or nothing like that. I'm dispensa if I sound offended, but nah, that's all
if it's reverse racism, I think we'd all very much enjoy it.
Oh shit. Well,
please whip us.
I don't know. I guess people would think I love to eat tacos, which I do. But I assumed that it was just an Asian cuisine. You know what I mean? For just Asian people, you know what I mean? I thought, when I saw that was, they fuck with, like, because I worked for a Korean dude one time, and he brought us some, and I think they were California rolls. They had no, raw, nothing. Yeah. But that seaweed, I thought it was fish scale, so I didn't even fuck with it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Koreans got barbecue, though. I can't believe he brought you sushi.
Yeah, right? What the fuck I'm saying? What the fuck?
They
fucked me up with that one.
Right. That's why you didn't trust it, because you were like, why is a Korean dude bringing me Japanese food?
Yeah, if it was warm and looked like it was cooked and looked like, something to what I eat, like carne asada or whatever, then I'm with it. I'm sorry, I'm spelling my shit over here.
No, that's okay.
It's all good.
I can fill you up, too.
All right.
Or help yourself.
All right.
Is that vodka?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The homie brought me water, but I thought I'd help myself to some little drink. Right?
Please do. It's for after.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, man.
Cheers
to everybody, man.
Yay, Genatsu.
What sushi did you like?
Once we tried it, man, and I was really open-minded to it, and I tried it, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I guess I'll give it a try next time. I went out, you know what I'm saying, and I had me a little sushi date or whatnot. And I like that shrimp tempura stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what I do, though? The reason why I like it, though, is because I make a little paste called what I call crack sauce.
Uh-huh.
It's very addicting, man. I swear, dude. It's basically low-sodium soy sauce with sriracha sauce.
Okay.
And I dip my sushi roll in it. And I just chomp it up, dude.
Yeah.
Bomb, homie. Like, it explodes in my mouth, dude. Like, no homo. My bad. That shouldn't sound right. But it's like a party in my mouth, man, and I'm like, oh, damn, girl, where you been at all my life? It's like that.
Yeah.
Sushi's bomb. I love it, man.
It's like firecracker shrimp.
Yeah.
What's your dream gig as an actor? Like, can you point at anything that anybody else is doing, or like a kind of movie that you'd like to be in? And it doesn't have to be realistic and whatever. Don't like, this is your fantasy. Like, what would you like to be doing as an actor?
Shit. In my time frame, my lifespan, I I would like to be, if anything, somehow reincarnated to Antonio Banderas' fucking career, man. Antonio Banderas is the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as, him being a Latino, I respect his work and all that. He did a lot of good stuff, man. And I always thought he was a good actor, and somewhere along those lines, he never really played the cholo homie role like some dudes in Stand and Deliver and Lou Diamond Phillips, which is a very well-known, respected actor in the game.
We do have this. I know if my ex-girlfriend, who's like a media studies, probably got her PhD by now, she would always blow my mind with all this shit. But she would, I imagine if she was sitting here, she'd go, yeah, but there's also this other, the Latin lover thing is like this other way of like, it's like there's two ways of like oppressing African American like people. Brandon, I'll explain it to you. It's like there's like the infantilizing where it's like, oh, look at this little knucklehead, he doesn't mean no harm, and then there's the thugged out kind of like, oh, careful, someone's rolling up.
It's like
why you always trying to take the big dick thing away though?
I've never tried to take that away.
There's three things. Infantilizing, whatever that word was. Big dick, and then thug. And the one that upsets me the most is the big dick one.
Yeah.
It's just so stereotypical.
Not only have I never questioned that stereotype, neither of you, like, few people do. We just tolerate it, don't we? But it's like, but that guy, they're like, oh, I'm a Latin lover. It's they're also like a Mandingo thing, like that idea of sexualizing a less than privileged class, like right. It can feel like it's like awesome, but at the same time, it's like if you're into the hobby of problematization. Because you had a degree, it's like you can like trace how it actually like let's stuff. But like, but why am I shitting on your dream? You want to be fucking. But Banderas isn't just in movies where he's like seducing white honeys like with a rose in his teeth.
Right.
He's like he also he was the Mexican Bruce Willis. This is what he was.
Yeah, basically.
Is he Spanish though?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Racist.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Nationalist.
Just shouting it out.
So let me ask like dumb white people questions about Latinx culture. If you see a Spanish guy, do you guys get in a fight? It's a joke. It's a joke question.
No, I'm gonna answer that shit for you, man, because it's a yes and a no answer. You know what I'm saying? Because it all depends on the person who it is. I rolled around with homies that they're active and whatever. And we going to Hollywood Boulevard just chilling and we walking. I'm peeping out the honeys, but this was peeping out the dudes. That's who's mad dogging this fool. Like, what the fuck you looking at, fool? And they want to start some shit. I'm like, dog, chill, homie. Kick it with the honeys. Just see what's up the honey. I ain't trying to go to jail tonight, dog. You know what I'm saying? We out here on Hollywood Boulevard and shit, So sometimes it could happen if you're not with the right people,
I think that okay. Let's dig into all right. So I want to dig into this fantasy. Like maybe let's do the movie where you're this kind of like if you were a Banderas type, like what is your favorite not your favorite movie? I hate when people ask me that. What's a movie that you really like that you would be like, man, if I was in that movie, I'd be so excited.
Maybe something like Carlito's Way, Scarface. If it was a Banderas movie, it'd be Desperado. Trejo was in that a while back. You know what I mean? He's doing. Yeah. He's And
I like how you say Trejo.
Yeah. Danny's cool, man.
It's very Latinx.
Oh yeah.
Is that new Latinx? I just learned that. I was so excited about it.
School me on that shit, Dan. I don't know what the hell.
Well, have you heard the phrase Latinx? Instead of because I think it's.
I can help maybe. So you know how there's like Latino or Latina. I think Latinx is just trying to do both of those.
Oh,
it's like a sci-fi.
I think that's the way people do it.
Like gender identification type of shit?
Well, kind of. It's just like it's like to say kind of like Latin people, like saying, oh, so you're like a Latinx comedian or something. Like you're just in that community. Like that's how people use it. I think. Well, Brenda, do you want to weigh in?
Shit.
Okay. I
don't know. I'm not going to, I'm not. All I know is Malcolm X.
I'm just guessing.
Is it true that Malcolm X was developed because there was Malcolm and Malcolm O?
Yeah.
Malcolm X representation.
There had been Malcolm 9.
And Malcolm in the middle, too. Don't forget that guy.
Thank you.
But like, okay, so like, yeah, okay. I want to write this movie for you. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but okay. Let's do like a radio play. Let's come up with a name for your character. It doesn't have to be crazy. Do you want to name him or?
Yeah, I could name him, man. How about
Toko. I like that.
Breaking Bad.
Let's make that the name of the movie, Toko.
All right.
Could it be Toko 3000 AD?
Yeah.
Just so that I can. So otherwise, because if I'm writing it, like,
is that still before today though?
No, it's way after.
No. But yeah,
it's like
exactly.
the future.
Yeah, but it could be so far in the future that shit got thrown back, so it's more savage. Like, it doesn't, like, as long as, because otherwise, I just don't want to like be out of bounds with. No, you know what? I'm going to confront my fears.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
It's called Toko. It's set
you.
in 2018 Los Angeles.
All right.
You know what? Echo Park.
Orale. Familiar with the area?
Yeah. Okay. There's a guy, Toko. He's just getting out of the joint.
All right.
You mentioned Carlito's Way.
All right.
He did not belong in the joint. He went to the joint for the best reason you could go to the joint, being a gentleman.
Yeah, definitely.
To his homies.
Definitely.
Like,
always happens.
Stuck by his homies.
Yeah.
Like did the honorable thing in a dishonorable world. Is now getting out, Toko. But we don't want to be too Carlito derivative, so like we got to change something up here.
All right.
All right. But Toko's getting out. Well, let's feel it out. I will. Can I be? I don't want to be. I don't want to do.
You want to be my rich white lawyer?
Yes.
Bail me
yes. Out? Okay. Yeah. I'm picking you up. Or do you want me to visit you in prison as like a cold open? Like
You're picking me up.
Okay.
In a purple lowrider.
Okay. All right. I'm picking you up in a purple lowrider. This is the beginning.
Is that
of Toko.
his? Is it the lawyer's purple lowrider?
Well, let's
okay.
find
We'll
out.
find it out. We'll discover it.
I'm just a love machine. And I won't work for nobody but you. I'm just a love machine.
Oh, God damn it. Toko.
Yo, what up?
Oh, so good to see you.
Is that you, rich white lawyer?
Yes.
Oh, shit, what's up?
Listen, I can't figure out this Meshuggah vehicle, this low ride, high ride, I don't know what with it. You told me to take care of it, I take care of it.
Man, come on, dog. You new booty to this, man. Don't act like you new school, homie. You've been in a low before. You know what it is. It's just like a female, dog. You got to play with it a little bit.
I've been in one, but to drive one is another matter. Okay, well, now you take the keys. Finally, can you drive still? You've been in there so long.
Oh, yeah, man. Even though I'm sipping on a little bit of Pruno, it's all good. I got it, man. It's more like a video game when I'm faded.
Now,
driving.
Okay.
Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Public service announcement.
Now, Tuco, you told me when I picked you up not to talk to you about another job.
Well, you know my name's Toko, so don't ever get it twisted, rich white lawyer.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't ever get it twisted, rich white lawyer, because we hitting switches right here, homie. I'll fucking bounce you out this car ASAP, no matter how much I pay you to get me out, homie.
It's not. It's Toko? It's been. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's
God
Toko,
damn it.
Dog. We rolling Toko Loco.
Look, hey, listen, you know how the system is of going over these bumpy roads. Jeez, all the hydraulic work your people do, you'd think this would be an easier ride.
Yo, what kind of hydraulic your seat has, man?
Look, Toko, if I seem anxious, it's only because it's been rough since you've been in, and I've got some real mishigas to discuss with you back at the cafe.
All right. Well, what is it?
Well, maybe we should move into the next scene.
All right.
we don't want to. Let's just there's been some changes to Los Angeles since you went in.
All right, so what is it now, Rich White Lawyer, that I got to worry about, man? Because I got the guns. I left them right here in the stash, so they cool right here. What's up?
Hi, can I take y'all order? Can I take y'all order? Hi, Rich White Lawyer. Don't look at me like that. You look at you creepy Unabomber looking. Hi, Toko.
What's up, drive-through person? What's happening?
When did you get out, Toko?
Just 5 minutes ago. What you got to eat up in this motherfucker?
You know, we got eggs and ham, and we've
man.
also got your favorites. Casa de la Guacamole Farafera.
That's
your favorite.
That's some new shit. I've been gone that long,
Yeah.
homie? God damn.
We started grilling the onions now. Things done changed.
And last time I was out, all they had was tacos de muerte. You got some?
We got all that. We have a new chef. We doing different things. Anyway, I don't want to stay too long. What can I get you to drink? Some orange juice?
I would like a gluten-free arugula salad with hypoallergenic napkin.
Okay, we'll bring you something without gluten. Anyway.
Just let me get chorro in a bag, fool.
You still the same as you was 2 years ago, Toko. I'll be back.
I never changed, homie.
Toko. That was the cold open, and then it's like.
I'm just a love machine. I'm just a love machine.
Just a love machine.
Just a love machine.
I'm just a love machine. Okay, and now we're at the cafe that you're. Listen, when your father passed away while you were behind bars, which I hope it's not.
Look, don't even worry about all that, Rich White Lawyer.
Okay.
Check it out. You ready to keister this shit for me and cross the border?
Keister?
Yeah, keister all these kilos all up in you, homie, like a jalapeno and cross the border.
Toko. We in the legal profession refer to. We have a saying: "Do not keister things." It's not becoming of the legal profession.
Oh, well then, are you ready to hoop some of this stuff up?
You mean
and cross the border?
You put it in my butthole?
Yeah, fool.
No, I feel like you've mistaken me for having a problem with the language.
You see, you came and got me out because
Yeah.
you said you needed some help, right? So you came and got me out because I need your help too, right? So now you got to do this for me. I broke you all this bread. This is the only way we're going to be able to pass this stuff, Rich White Lawyer. Come on, what's up with you, dog?
All right, I'll make you a deal. You do one more job for me, and I'll do one more job for you.
All right, but me first.
Yes. All right, so I'm putting what in my butthole?
Yeah, you're putting 2 in your ass.
I'm putting 2
All up in you, dog.
jalapenos?
Yeah.
Or jalapeno?
All up in you like a hot habanero this time. Ghost pepper just for talking shit.
Okay.
All right, okay, Mr. Harmon, I am the one who will be inserting. I'm a doctor. Toko said you on your way, and here you are.
Hey, is this like some magical post-apocalyptic shit? Because people just popping out of nowhere in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Toko, I told you don't do that indica. Now just sit down while I put these bags. I'm going to put these bags in Rich White Lloyd's asshole for you like you commissioned me to do, Toko.
Yeah, fistfuls of that shit.
You every time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rich White Lawyer, I'm going to need you to breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. Breathe.
Oh, boy.
Breathe.
Oh, boy.
Just fall asleep.
I know what you're thinking.
Fall asleep.
This isn't supposed to happen to you.
Just fall asleep.
I used to be a surgeon. And now...
Oh,
fall
Mother and St. Catherine of Agnes
asleep.
Church, you know, the...
All up in ya!
Now,
You good?
Shit.
You good? See, you didn't feel shit.
Oh, shit.
outside the doctor's office.
You good, Rich White Lawyer?
It doesn't feel so bad.
Yeah, you're just going to be walking like a duck, but you good.
Okay. Well, okay, now I'll go to... So now you want me to go to Mexico?
Yeah, so now we're going to cross the border because, see, they're not going to fuck with me if they see me with a Rich White Lawyer, right?
All right.
Yeah,
So let's do this. You ready?
I get the impression that I command a lot of respect from society.
Oh, yeah. Respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. George Lucas wipe to the Mexican border.
I'm just a love machine. And I want we're nobody.
My
but
hermano and I are going into your
machine.
beautiful country to partake in its culture. And we will not be bringing back any agriculture.
Hi. I'm with him.
Oh, I'm on my lunch break. Talk to this dude.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Hello there, sir.
Can you guys get out of the vehicle?
Oh, well,
It's
officer,
just really quick.
You're not gonna cavity search my rich white lawyer friend, are you, officer?
Well, I'm only going to do the normal things to do, which may include that.
Well, I happen to be a lawyer.
Right.
And I don't think there's any reason for this to happen.
Well,
I'm also a jerky boy. It was a famous series of prank calls from the 90s.
Please step out of the vehicle.
Okay, all right. I'm stepping out. Okay.
Rich white lawyer, whatever you do.
Okay.
Rich white lawyer, whatever you do, enjoy that shit.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy that shit. Play the part. Enjoy that shit. Because that's what he wants you to do.
Can you open your asshole, sir?
Can you smile for the camera?
Cut to prison. Rich white lawyer is now in orange coveralls. He's in a prison cell.
All right, rich white lawyer, you got your shank ready, homie?
Yes. So you're telling me I need to shank a person?
Yeah, fool, you gonna roll in my car, homie. Come through, man. Just look.
Are you Toko?
Come on,
I don't
dog.
mean to be racist.
Come on.
It's because it's more of a radio play. I don't know. Are you Toko or is Toko? Did I take the fall?
I'm his motherfucking celly, loco, fool.
Okay.
I just look like him. We all look alike, just like Asians.
I didn't mean to offend. I've got to get. Okay, so I will do the shanking. Tell me. Okay, sorry about that.
No, you won't be doing this shank. You're gonna be getting shanked, fool.
Oh no, I don't want to get shanked.
You're my shield, bro. Like a fucking quarterback, a fucking running back.
That's a thing.
You're my shield.
No, that's terrible.
Yes. Yes. You gotta save me from people like Brandon over here, dog.
Okay, well, I'm afraid to ask the question, but what if I refuse to do this?
Then you're just gonna be taking heroin up your ass your whole life.
Okay.
Open
I know
your
that sounds
asshole,
pleasing.
sir.
Well,
But you gotta do this, rich white lawyer.
I gotta be a human.
Take one for the team.
Human shield, and that'll get me out of prison.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'd like to be out of prison.
Because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get shanked, but you're gonna go to the infirmary, my boy. You're good.
Okay, I will survive it.
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Oh.
Well, it's okay. It's been 3 years. I've had a lot of heroin in my butt, and I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to be a shank shield. Okay, put me in front of you. Here we go. Prison time.
Damn.
Here we go.
Damn.
I'm a shield.
Rich white lawyer, you lost a lot of weight, man.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, that's really bad, man.
Okay. Well, the ice cream here is not gluten free.
Well, did they not send you the memo, though? That's not really ice cream, my boy.
Oh, is that sperm? Is that where we're going? No.
In your case, they call it yogurt.
Oh, it
is gluten-free.
Human semen is what you mean.
It's yogurt.
All right, I'm distracted by that. I'm a human shield.
Look, man, I'm gonna just let you know right now, rich white lawyer, your run has been cool, but I think it's time for lights out, dog.
Damn.
Lights out.
Like just for tonight or for the whole... For the whole...
No one stabbed this man. He's chock full of semen, and he could blow up at any moment.
Oh, I'm bulletproof. I'm running.
No,
getting
don't
out
just
of prison.
walk out of prison.
I'm getting out of prison. I'm so full of semen,
Don't
no one
shoot
will touch
him.
me.
No, he could burst.
I'm out. I'm out of prison. I'm running.
No.
Rich white lawyer!
Fuck you,
No.
Toko's friend. I'm tired of trusting your culture.
Toko! What happened to your lawyer essay?
Toko will never even be
used that
aware of
Rod
my treachery.
Stewart
I'm
defense.
tired of this. It's
Oh,
time I looked out for
no.
number one, Arnold, the rich white lawyer.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm getting in my waiting boat made out of blue jeans.
Essay, we need you.
I'm not your essay.
I need somebody to
All
get me
of
out
your
of
people
shit
with
like
the-
a white person,
You-
dog. I need you because we don't not that trustworthy to the system for our words.
It's always the same story. I can't hear you over the sound of me setting up boundaries.
Rich white lawyer.
I am escaping from prison by myself in a blue jean boat. I am now the protagonist. I've had it. I'm in Manhattan now. Now I'm in Manhattan. Here I am.
Hey, Brandon. Rich white lawyer is over here being a hoe in prison. He won't budge. Man, you can fuck with him. You can have him, dog. For free.
Well, nothing's ever for free.
Yeah, for free. Just give me a fucking tienda, homie, commissary.
I feel like
I'll
we
be
had
all right.
gotten rich white lawyer to Manhattan.
Is this a flashback?
This is a
It's bit of a
flashback.
Let's roll out on this last Manhattan scene and take it home and roll the credits and play Shine Sweet Freedom by Michael McDonald.
Okay. Well, take it in on the inseam just a bit. I didn't get your name, Mr.
Toko.
Toko. You're making my suit?
Yeah, dog, if you want to call it that. Yeah, I'm making you
Damn.
soup. It's going, hey, delicious tonight, my boy. Remember you was trying to run from me, fool?
Shine Sweet.
Remember it?
Oh, no!
I got you. I got you.
All right,
Be a
well,
little extra something in your dinner tonight.
That yogurt.
Extra delicious.
that was Toko, the movie, the about Toko getting
Oh,
out.
damn.
Yeah, fucking Toko, dog.
I don't do that. I don't make everybody do a movie. You know, that was a lot put upon you. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, shit, it's all good, man. Shit, it was a dope ass movie, man. There's gonna be a sequel to this shit.
I thought
Loco.
it could use. I think it could use another pass. I found it to be a little linear. Like I'm a story guy myself. Like I didn't pick up on enough curvature. But
I
then
wanted
again,
I wanted to see him eating semen earlier. I think that could have been a nice thread throughout.
I think those are in the deleted scenes, dog. That shit was too explicit for content, dog.
Nah, it's
I
good.
felt like, why did this guy even go to law school?
And he got
Clearly.
fucked over.
Clearly, he never once tried to use his law degree to get out of this situation, or just practice law to get Toko free.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I feel like his character is called Rich White Lawyer just to get around all the anti-Semitic issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Let's just call it. They were in the boardroom. They're like, let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
at some
Let's just
point you
call it what it
become
is.
Toko's very best friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In Toko 2? Tuco?
Yeah. It's the story of Rich White Lawyer.
Oh, it's like the rise of Taj.
You already know. Exactly like that. Yeah.
It's a reverse rise of Taj. I didn't see Van Wilder or Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj, so I don't really. I feel like I can figure out those movies from the posters.
He really did it.
I feel like Taj rises.
Yeah, he did. Some say he achieved new heights that Van never could have even dreamed of.
Are you saying that in a way Taj became Van Wildest?
Whoa. Holy shit. Holy shit, yeah.
Is that what happened?
I don't know.
You
I
guys
haven't
are
seen
in
it.
depth with it. I don't know. I
What's-
assume that's what happened. There's a lot of shit happens like that.
What's the least Cholo-ish, the whitest, I guess, movie that you like? Like, example, 27 Dresses. If that's the answer, you can say it, because then we'll talk about 27 Dresses for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Let me see real quick off the top of my head within the next 5 seconds. White chicks.
White chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you. Shit, it would have to be. Shit.
Lockout with Die Hard and Space guy.
Nah, it's I mean, can I add it in with watching it with my chick and shit?
Of course.
Yeah.
The Notebook, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That counts.
The
Yeah,
Notebook
that's.
is.
I kind of cried a little bit on
Yeah.
that.
I
was high as fuck.
I haven't seen The Notebook.
Whatever you do, don't be blazed as fuck watching movies, man, because you're gonna cry. Dog.
Yeah,
man.
You're gonna cry, dog.
Have you noticed a theme that will make you cry? Is it like father-son stuff, or is it like underdog stuff, or like
all that stuff, man? All that stuff gets to me, bro, on the real shit. Because it's
Oh, shit.
Well, movies.
I thought you were about to cry.
Oh, no.
He paused for a second.
Nah, fucking, what it is, man, movies reflect on how you live sometimes in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you portray your life in a movie fashion, you're doing this shit all wrong. But if you watch a film and you can relate to it and it hits home, you know what I'm saying, deep in your heart, like with something you might have been through or something, or whatever it is, you've gone through fucked up relationships or whatever, you lost a loved one, whatever, man, whatever the dramatization is within that film that got to you, it's shit like that really hits home, man, that gets to me, man. And like, I'm a big movie buff, and sometimes like I'll just be in my zone, peeping these movies out, man, and I'm
trying to think of the last time I was like bawling. I think it might have been Coco. Like I'm not bringing that up to score culture points.
Oh no, I feel you.
I think it was like toward the end of Coco I started fucking losing it.
I teared a little on Coco, man.
And it was unexpected because at the beginning of first 20 minutes of Coco, I was like, this shit's more complicated than Phantom Menace. What the fuck? The fuck are you talking about? You got to be a skeleton by morning, but on Tuesday if no one has your picture on a bench, But it did turn out to be quite simple, and then actually was very profound, and I was just like fucking like sobbing. I can't actually remember why I was crying. My girlfriend will just fucking she'll just sob like a cartoon at anything, anything that's like where if the. Well, I don't want to cheapen her. It has to be sincerely done, but I'm just saying,
she cried to Sausage Party and shit.
Not quite that, no, guys. But anything where the director was like, if I had it my way, you'd be crying right now, in a real sincere way. Like Cody will, she'll actually unpredictably, she'll actually be sobbing. Did you see, you didn't see, there's no way you saw, did you see A Ghost Story with Casey Affleck? He's wearing a sheet the whole movie, and then you gotta watch a girl eat a pie.
It's this weird movie.
I've seen The Sixth Sense.
It's pretty similar.
It's kind of like that, but yeah. That's a movie.
I got a lot of catching up to do on movies,
that
man.
was the most, well, this movie, nobody's seen it, but it's the most, it was the most unexpected. It's Casey Affleck is just a dude who, he dies, and then the gimmick of the movie is that he's just under a sheet, like Charlie Brown, like the whole movie, and it's the movie waits for you to get over that and be like, this is corny, but then it's just he's just hanging out in the background, he's in a sheet, and then there's a scene where his girlfriend he's just watching her, and she eats this pie that somebody gave her. She's alone, and it's the camera doesn't cut, and then you just watch her eat a fucking pie. Because she's binging, but then I think she goes and pukes it up or whatever. But it's just it's 2 minutes. And people who don't like the movie, they're they immediately leap to the scene. I don't want to watch somebody eat a pie or Casey Affleck in a sheet. What are you doing to me? Yeah. And I don't fault those people. I'm not saying those people. You don't get it, man.
Yeah, 3 seconds into the movie, then change the shit.
But the crazy thing is, if you're on the other side of it, and the only reason I was is because Cody started crying. And then I was like, why is Cody crying? And then we paused the movie, and that's my girlfriend. She's got a guy's name.
My middle name's a female's name.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so we're we were basically family.
Yeah, we're the same. We're the same. A little different, but same,
But I started thinking about for the first time in my life, I started thinking about, instead of thinking about how sad it would be to die, as in how bummed I would be to not be able to live life anymore.
Yeah.
I don't get no more life. Yeah. And I started getting scared that I would die, and because of the I was like, oh my God, what if you had to watch the person that you loved cope with and I know there's been other movies about that,
What Dreams May Come,
exactly.
Robin Williams,
those never affected me. I watched those and I go grown up shit. I don't know, this hipster thing got to me. It's Casey Affleck's in a sheet. Maybe it disarmed me. That was
you just cold-hearted, Dan.
I don't know.
You're just fucking cold-hearted, dog. You don't got no love.
That's what I've been telling
I think
him.
I just needed to have like a relationship with somebody that was like so like
Yeah.
she started sobbing and then she's like, I'm gonna pause it, make us some drinks, and then I was like, that's
It goes
great.
deep. It goes
and then,
deep,
And then I was
man.
like, what's she crying about? And then I was like, may as well figure it out while she's making drinks. It was truly like I and honestly, ever since then, it's been several years now, I still think about that scene from that movie when I think about death.
Yeah.
That's my new if the director of that movie knew that they had accomplished that, would they be proud, ashamed? I don't know. I don't know what they wanted.
I'm sure they would have been proud, man. It's only the chosen few that can catch it.
So what would you, as an actor, would you really like to like do? You'd like to play would that be your ultimate fantasy? Is knowing that you did something that somebody out there, even if it's one person, because of your performance, it fucked up their whole brain. It changed their whole life. Like that would be the brass ring, right?
Well, that would fuck me up if I fucked up somebody else's shit like that. But if I help change their life in some kind of way, then, I've served my purpose in life, But yeah, like that'll be dope, man. Like that's actually what I really strive for and live for, A lot of the times what I do in my music,
Music?
Yeah, I produce, man.
Drop a beat. No, I'm kidding.
Why are you kidding?
Dan sometimes raps on this
because
show.
he may be into bluegrass. We don't know. We didn't.
I love bluegrass. I love bluegrass. I love all kind of music, man.
But his hat says dope.
So
And he's got a chain on.
do you use SoundCloud?
Some stereotypes are real. This motherfucker freestyle probably.
What's with the Morrissey thing? How is that real? Like I don't understand that at all.
Morrissey.
The Morrissey thing, like that's a genuine cholo thing, if I can use that word outside the context of the title of your show. Like fuck it, like what you like Latinx Los Angeles dudes like being so fucking big into Morrissey. You're not familiar with that stereotype?
Nah, to be honest with you, I'm not familiar with the stereotype. I think there's a band called Morrissey, ain't there?
Yeah. So a lot of guys like him, I guess. That's what Dan's
it's
saying.
the weirdest thing because
it's the hipsters, bro. They look like us. That's what I'm saying. They adopted our culture a little bit,
There's
Might
sort of
be
there's like a rockabilly crossover, so it's lowriders, rockabilly, 50s type.
Oh, really? Is
And
that
then
it?
Morris.
I heard of some shit called Cholo Goth too. I don't know if that falls in the category.
Could be,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, these fools are crazy, dog. They're fucking.
But a lot of the Lucha Vavoom
crazy,
people are Morrissey fan type
Because
situation.
I couldn't pick up. I mean, I was like, I know Morrissey from impressions. Like I know Dana Gould's impression of Morrissey.
Probably pretty cool.
He's like he couldn't sound more white. I think isn't he literally British? Yeah. It's like he's not. It's like that's what it's kind of just funny. It's like
you just sounded like you was trying to sound like a creepy ass Santa Claus and shit on the December evening, the night before Christmas and shit.
yeah. I mean that's what I did.
I was just fucking with you, Dan.
No, it's okay. Jesus.
No hard feelings, my boy. No hard feelings. Cholo to cholo.
Cholo to cholo?
No hard
You're not
feelings.
making me an honorary cholo.
Man, we're gonna cholify you in the backstage. I want to see this cat cholify.
We got to chillify Dan, I think.
We're going to take Dan.
Hey,
We're going to take Dan backstage and have our Cholo experts work with him
yeah.
to create
already
a
know.
brand new look that'll say, "Hey, Papi."
Watch out for the new Cholo Dan and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Would we have to shave him? Like, what would we do to make Dan?
Nah, we ain't gotta shave him. We'll let him keep his masculinity.
Okay, all right.
You know, we'll keep, and then
Any
we just
sort
throw on
of-
some bandanas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like Tupac.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Throw him some Sharpie 3 dots, like the Crazy Life, the little teardrop.
But can we give him something that is just uniquely Dan? Not Tupac, not anything you've seen before.
We'll tat him up with a little Rick and Morty right here on the side of his eye and shit.
Oh, damn.
Crying and shit.
It's three
And then,
dots,
you
but
know?
then when you look at them, they're like keys on a typewriter.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Madam.
Whatever you want, Dan. We got you.
Like,
Mama.
you know what they
Whatever you
call
want.
me, I say? They call me the TV writer, homie.
Órale.
I'll serialize your ass for Netflix.
I'll write about you in my next fucking series, Holmes.
It's a new generation, a new marketplace. It's all about streaming now. I don't even need to do modular.
I eat tacos at home, ese.
I'll tell you one story over 10 episodes. Make everyone watch it.
There you go. There you go.
Serialize that shit, bro. Serialize that shit.
You're officially a motherfucking thug.
Yo, yesterday's
shit.
bad
yeah.
movie is today's hit series.
we
Just
gotta- we
make
gotta
it
work-
10 episodes, bro.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day meets a fucking tire shop.
Hey, Jeff, one of the most important things we do for your health every day is brushing our teeth, yet most of us don't do it properly. Quip is a better electric toothbrush created by dentists and designers. It was designed to make brushing your teeth more simple and affordable and even enjoyable. I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little self-conscious here doing all the work. Are you just going to sit there? All right. But why do people be using Quip, you ask? Well, I wish you would ask. Can you please ask? A built-in 2-minute timer pulses every 30 seconds to remind you when to switch sides. It's a helpful way to guide an even and full clean. And a multi-use cover mounts to your mirror and unmounts to slide over your bristles for on-the-go brushing. You can use it at home or take it traveling, no problem. Brush heads are automatically delivered on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5. Do you know why that is? I don't know why I'm asking you at this point. Because 3 out of 4 of us use bristles that are old, worn out, and ineffective. We're doing all this stuff wrong, and Quip was invented exactly to solve all those problems. Because you don't want to just have your teeth fall apart because you're cutting corners. That seems like the stupidest thing to do, especially when you can spend a small amount of money and keep your teeth your whole life. You ever have those dreams where your teeth fall out or they break or something? That's because you're not using Quip toothbrushes, and if you get them, you'll stop having those dreams. That's why I love Quip, and that's why they're backed by over 20,000 dental professionals. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/Harmontown right now, you can get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/Harmontown. Let me smell it for you. GETQUIP.com/Harmontown. Let me smell it for you. It smells great, like mint. Get Quip. It smells like mint. Hey guys, it's me, Spencer from Harmontown. I know what you're thinking. Man, that Spencer guy, he's really got it all figured out. He doesn't get stress, he maintains a sense of calm and focus, and he recovers quickly from exercise-induced inflammation. How does he do it, you ask? Let me tell you. It's something called Charlotte's Web Broad-Spectrum Hemp Extract Oil. That's the secret to my success. People are like, oh man, is he just doing crazy drugs all the time? No man, I'm just using Charlotte's Web Broad Spectrum Hemp Extract Oil. Customers trust Charlotte's Web because they don't use chemical pesticides or even fungicides. I don't even think they use herbicides. And the whole plant extract is filtered 5 times for quality and consistency. This is like some good shit. It says it right there. Good shit. Charlotte's Web maintains high standards from seed to shelf, guaranteeing quality and consistency, and they ensure industry-leading quality by testing for microbials, residual solvents, heavy metals, and even pesticides. This is like the highest quality stuff that would let us talk about them. Charlotte's Web is offering a unique offer to our listeners. Go to cwhemp.com and enter Harmontown at checkout to get 10% off your order. Don't forget to enter code Harmontown at checkout to get 10% off. Some exclusions apply. See website for details. Get your Charlotte's Web Hemp Extract Oil. It's what keeps me so good at this stuff and makes you like me. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
We gotta certify you though with the handshake, my G.
Oh,
certify
shit.
you with the handshake.
Certify
homie.
him.
Nah,
Is
you
that?
fucking
Oh
up.
no, you're not.
Strike one, Dan.
You're gonna fall off.
All right, well, I get 3 strikes at least, don't I?
Sure do.
Or are we cholifying baseball now, too?
Nah, this ain't baseball, homie. You going to the pen for this one,
All
though.
right, well, what? I mean, are you ever going to even tell me what to...
1
1,
Two.
2,
and a pound, homie.
3.
Oh, okay, that's not hard. Let me do that. Let me do that fast.
It's an instant classic.
One, oh, shit, I
there-
can't.
Oh no!
Strike 2. Strike 2 for Dan.
All right.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Third time's a charm and
All
shit. Let it loose. Let it loose.
Oh no!
I want to be
just-
casual about
There
it.
you
I feel like getting it wrong should have penalties.
I just want to be... okay.
He's almost. He's about to fall off.
Yeah.
Okay. Garcon, give me another of the brisket sandwich, and I've got a Cholo friend coming by.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at the
Excellent
homie, dog.
choice,
okay,
sir.
okay.
I'll holler at the
I'm right
homie.
here.
I'll holler at you in a little bit, dog.
All right.
Oh, hey.
What's up, homie?
Choco.
All right, what's cracking,
Shit.
dog? What's up, dog?
fucking yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah. So, anyways, about this new financing plan.
Fucking go.
On your,
Now, what you got to do is pretend you got arthritis, my boy, and you throwing up gang signs, homie.
Damn.
Just pretend you got arthritis and you throwing up gang signs, dog.
Is that seems like that seems like a Paul Rodriguez bit from like.
I don't know, dog. I just know you got arthritis. You a G, homie. You throwing up gang signs, dog.
Yeah, I think there might be like a stand-up bit from
fucking Felipe.
I always worry about whenever, regardless of the culture, because a lot of guys have that thing where you grip the hand and do that thing. I always worry about my fingernail length.
Oh,
like if you're a real man's man, you're not necessarily manicured, and then I'm always worried about am I digging into this guy's soft tissues with my fucking gross fingernails?
Oh yeah. Watch out for that one, man. You gotta have nice. I mean, you ain't gotta have nice ass fucking manicure fingernails or whatever. As long as it ain't gonna shank me, bro.
I don't understand why these things keep fucking growing. Don't you think they should have come out with a pill by now? Just make these things stop growing?
Yeah, but I think if you can't do it without the pill, man, you just lazy as fuck.
What about your toenails though?
Called out.
It's like toenails. Like it's like to be old and to like hunch over, and you got the thing, and it was like 10.
You ever seen the dude with the long ass toenails?
Yeah, me.
Yeah. No.
Because I put it off as long as possible. Because I'm like, are you kidding with this again? Damn. It just keeps coming out. It's like this. It's like fucking insane. Like I was like, what am I doing this for?
Where's it coming
There's got to
from?
be a pill.
Do you use scissors or hedge clippers for your shit?
There's obviously
He uses a straight razor.
The nail clippers that you get.
You can go get that done. You can go get that done.
Go get. Oh no, yeah. Well, that's.
Go get that done.
You had the Cholos tried Chinese foot massage or whatever, and the one guy was like,
I
"No
watched
one's touching
that
my
one,
feet."
yeah.
That's how I felt.
Oh yeah.
Like no one's touching my feet. Like I won't get like a professional back rub or anything. Like I the same way I would never avail myself of a sex worker. Is because where other men would think, I just
You're my bitch now.
I just make it all into like, well, they've got a metric, like they know how much acne I have on my back, like they've seen every back, so now they're gonna be like comparing. So I don't want anybody.
Like, this guy, this who got a fucking land over here. You got a mountains. You got what city is this and shit? You know?
I got a lot of shit to work through. Is what you're saying.
I feel the insecurity.
The thing about the feet, though, is once you get the feet done a bunch of times,
I wish I could
start to
cross
have
that
the kind of-
threshold where I would
Yeah.
just go into a place
like 3 times.
and just be like, do my feet. That would be that would be crazier.
You don't have to talk to them like that.
They know what you're going in there for, bro.
I love that you
do my feet.
Let me explain why I'm here.
Well,
There's
because
not
you
a
know what
room
I would
full of
really
stuff.
do is I would be like, and they would be like, you want me to do your feet? Like they would yell at me,
Just
and
say yes.
so then the next time I go in, I'm like, do my feet, and they'd be like, you don't have to yell, and I'm like, see, I don't like this.
They're not gonna harass you. They're gonna guide you over to a chair. You can go with Cody. You guys
To
can do
get
it
your
together.
feet, you do this all the time.
I don't do
I know
this.
Jeff does.
Now
Yeah,
I
I don't do
heard
You don't do it.
in downtown LA, man.
But
you
I
gotta
do
be
my own
careful.
shits.
If you go do that, you gotta be careful to which one you go to, because I heard in downtown LA, do my feet could mean something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be better.
I will tell you, you
I don't know.
don't get ingrowns that way. So you can have somebody do your nails, or you can go to a doctor and then he's gotta cut your nails out and shit.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you
you
something.
don't want to have claws, my boy.
Yeah.
For fucking
Don't mistake
feet.
this for a brag, but I don't get any of those problems because
Foot issues.
I have the one problem, which is that they grow at 1 inch a day.
Yeah.
So there's no ingrowing. There's no things.
outgrowing.
I have one problem alone, which is just like
do they
fucking
ever-
Freddy Krueger feet. Like,
Do
just,
they ever cut through your shoes?
Yeah.
They are constantly running up against the fucking like physics of our world, and I go down to get the food at the door, and if I'm not wearing socks, and I'm just like, don't look down, like my
You're telling me
toenails
it clicks like a dog's feet. When
Oh
you walk.
yeah.
they grow very quickly by my definition.
So you got to keep away a certain length of everything because otherwise, you're gonna fucking step on it. I mean, or poke through it or shrink that shit or
Well, it doesn't.
whatever,
I guess
stab it.
outside of the fact
open.
that like when I'm in the bed
fucked
sheets,
up.
if I'm naked in the bed sheets,
shit.
the only thing that doesn't have to do with vanity, like it looks gross, it's unbecoming, you look like a monster. Who wants to look like a monster? My audience does. Okay, but like we come here to celebrate. But the one thing is like the bed sheets, and then you're like you like move your weight around, and you're naked, and should be the best moment of your life, naked. It's like fucking like I love my life. I'm gonna play some Fallout 4. And you're just like, and then like you get this weird reminder that you have a monster toenail because it like drags along your 1,000 thread count sheet and like makes a sound or something, and you're like, I'm a monster.
Do you find yourself having to buy sheets constantly?
I don't know how many sheets I
Constantly.
take out that way. I just feel like John Merrick.
That's great.
Well, then you should be one of the X-Men then, bro.
Well, John Merrick was for his time. I guess he probably was like an X-Man, but like before they really appreciated them. That's the thing. I just like
No, it can be rough.
Come on, there's gotta be a pill.
Your girl don't hook you up, my boy?
Well, hook me up with what?
Like she don't pedicure your shit?
Yeah, man.
Well, she's offered. She says, like all women do, they go like, well, let's go get a pedicure. Like everybody but me is like, always like, let's go do this.
Well, not take you to get a pedicure, but like hook your shit up like at night. You know what I'm saying?
Like her do it?
Yeah.
That would be the last bingo spot I ever like marked off. I would be done with my life. Like if I ever had the confidence to be like, clip my toenail,
hey,
young lady.
Sure, babe, I got you.
That would be like me at my most sexual. Like I would be like Gandhi at that point. Like if I was like, I was like, yes, I'm so comfortable. Like Cody has reduced my shame a lot, but I can't picture myself ever being like, do that thing where you clip my toenail.
This next segment's called Cholos Get Hate Mail.
Oh, shit.
One of my most embarrassing moments I still remember. It was it's got to be 20 years ago now. One of my first girlfriends when I moved to LA.
All right.
Like I was unemployed and she was very employed, and I was staying in her apartment, and I'll never forget the phone call. Like, because I would stay at her place, and then I would like. Eventually, she'd go to work at 8 a.m, and then I'd fucking lounge around and watch GoBots and smoke a bowl, and then like fucking head back to my apartment and think about like GoBots or whatever the fuck what I thought my job was, and then her like calling me because we didn't have text or anything back then, and her being like, "Did you clip your toenails at my place this morning?" And me going, "Yeah." It's like, "Did you? I'm
saving them."
Did you do it on a paper plate, like on the couch, like while you were watching TV? Because you get the idea. You forgot a step, and I still to this day I'm just like, you fucking go. Can you imagine? How could she ever touch my penis again?
I did it to my roommate. And I cut them in the fucking shower, and it had been like Hulk growth. They were like long and discolored, like old slave toes, right? Damn. And I left just a fucked up pile. And the look on this dude's face.
I thought it was a girl.
It was a dude. He looked at me and it was like, why would you do this to me?
Who are we picturing? Who's everybody picturing? What race is this guy? How old is he? I'm picturing. Who am I picturing? I'm picturing Paul Giamatti. It just gets so deep. He was just this lovable. He's like, look, I'm the first person to celebrate the other. I'm not a traditional man's man. Well, why would you do this?
Yeah.
To me, Paul Giamatti.
Yeah. He took it rough. I will tell you that the dude he's more on the Adam Levine side. So picture a motherfucker.
So it's like you were just rooming with Aquaman.
Yeah. So picture a dude who looks like he deserved that shit in retrospect.
I
This motherfucker, I'll tell you this real quick story. Can I just jump in here real quick?
Well, no, take your time. It's all about filling. I don't know what this show is.
This dude was my old roommate. I did this to him. I regret that shit. But I will tell you that.
Hold on. Let me interrupt.
Come on in.
You did this to him, you said, right?
I did this to him.
Purposely?
No.
We're like, let me walk in right quick.
In retrospect,
See a little
yes.
something.
In retrospect, yes, he did deserve it because, and you will love this story.
All right, let's hear
Is
it.
that this motherfucker wanted to throw me out early and shit, right? And I was like, B, we grew up together. What are you fucking mad at me for? And he's like, I'm not talking to you about that shit. You can get the fuck out. And
Anthony Michael Hall read my treatment today. And you're just my black friend.
right. And there's no role for you. No. So old boy's like, you gotta go. And I was like, look, man, we should be able to talk this shit out. And he was like, fuck you, get out. And I was like, that's bullshit. He's like, it's not bullshit. And I called the police, so you should dump all your weed. To which I was like, motherfucker, you trying to make me get rid of my weed for some bullshit?
For some toenails?
Right.
Evicting me for some weed?
So he's got this gun-shaped bong, right? Worst idea ever. A gun-shaped bong. And you just called the police. And I was like, hey, man, maybe you should get that gun-shaped bong out your motherfucking... And he's
Wait,
like,
he did call the police?
He called the police,
And
right?
then-
Fucking snitch.
Were
That's
you guys,
right.
were you guys 22?
Close.
Okay.
So I wipe all my fingerprints off the gun-shaped bong. And then I deposit it in the living room of our house, right? And old boy is like, the cops leave, and he sees, they never come in the house, but he sees that I have done this to him, and he looks at me and he goes, how could you do that to me? They were gonna bust me for the bong. And I was like,
You called the cops
you
on me.
called the cops! And you were trying to get me hauled off in the fucking paddy wagon for some bullshit, talking about some dump my weed. Nigga, get your bong.
You think I can't be fucked up? You got me fucked up,
That's
homie.
right.
Your gun bong.
Your gun bong. Now,
Bong gun.
back to your story.
Well, hashtag not all white roommates. You know I would not do you like that.
Thank you so much.
When you said Adam Devine, I heard white.
You're much more of a. You'd be
But
much more
I
of a
do
Paul
have
Giamatti.
have questions about clipping your toenails in the shower. How? Wait, maybe that is the best place to do it. Is it? Wait, what did I miss that they got?
I said you're much more of the Paul Giamatti type. Less Adam Levine deserving.
Where's the ideal? How do you clip your fucking toenails as a guy? Like, shower? I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, they're softer.
Get
Your shit, you got to get your shit
Softer
wet.
sounds
That's why
worse.
women they
Do your homework, Dan. Do your homework.
Softer sounds difficult. That sounds like turning it into string cheese. I don't
It's great.
like pliable now. I'm sorry, by the way. This has got to be triggering.
It's
somebody.
softer, that way you don't gotta use hedge clippers.
I just truly I just don't want to be a monster, and it's just like I have these fucking horrible claw
Not a
feet.
monster, Dan.
It's easy to cut
You
the
gotta
shit
see
when
his
it's
feet.
wet.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to become rich enough. There's got to be a thing from Sky Mall where you just put your foot inside a little thing that's like a RoboCop sock, and it just goes like.
Fucking buff some and wax
Like a Flowbee or something, and then you pull it out, and you're like. And then let
a
your
selfie
girlfriend,
of the shits
you know, like other people go like, look at those square toenails. Those look ridiculous. What a corny pedicure. I'm like, yeah, but they're not monster claws. I don't know
You
how.
can't cut meat with the motherfuckers no more.
I'm 6 feet tall. I have a prodigious gut belly thing. What do you call it? A belly. You get this little thing from Target. The idea is you gotta bend over. I feel my intestines like squishing, like I'm like it hurts. I'm like contorting myself. I'm like, it hurts. I can't. I'm not gonna be down here for so long. I gotta do it 10 times. But like three times on the big toe, and then like I'm just like clip, and it's so hard. I don't. This is the biggest thing in my life. If we could figure this out.
Well, luckily, Dan, you just gotta get over that shit, because you know you can't get over this shit.
That's not a solution.
That is lucky.
And just go get a damn pedicure, man. They'll do it for you. Unfortunately, there's no. I mean, not that I know of. I don't know about fucking anywhere else in the world, but if they got that shit, because I'm pretty sure they do. I just
Probably.
haven't been exposed to it. But I'll be down to get a pedicure, man. You just got to do it.
Here's the
You gotta
other
do
thing.
it.
You
If
should do
you're
it.
obsessed with having that shit, like, oh, I don't want to be a beat. Go get it, Dan. Take your girl, man. Fucking go get your shit shaved and hooked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might leave with a happy ending. Who knows?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
They
got,
love it.
This is my Honkies Try YouTube show. Crackers Try.
Harmon's Try.
We can't tell you what we
Teens try
really call you.
Nah, man.
We
Hey,
can't tell you.
that's a good concept. That's a very good concept.
Wait, isn't that America? Crackers Try. That's the gimmick of the country, isn't it? Well,
I thought it was
I'll
always-
have that. I don't like that.
I always thought it was try crackers and shit. That's why they always about the fucking damn saltines and shit. But I guess it's the other way around. I don't know. You guys tell me.
What are you guys gonna do next? Like, how will you expand?
What are you Cholos going to try next?
What are you gonna? How are you gonna expand the brand?
We're gonna go gang bang on motherfucking.
You've already tried that. God damn it.
We haven't gang banged out there in Dubai. We haven't gang.
Oh,
what's
sorry.
like-
I didn't hear the rest of it. Okay.
yeah.
Dubai.
What's like?
Hit fools up like, what's up, homie? LA over here, dog. Nah, but to be
TV.
Yeah, well, I've done some things. We've all done some things.
Yes, that. Not asking that. I'm just saying, like, are you guys trying to like expand, like get into
Definitely.
different markets? Do like
Definitely.
maybe a TV show, shit like
Netflix.
that? Netflix.
Definitely. Netflix.
Get that Netflix deal.
TV. Yeah, hey. All that,
No back end.
all that sounds bomb, man. All that sounds bomb. I think with the success of the short film that we just put out, Hermanos.
Hermanos.
Hermanos. which is-
Hermanos?
Hermanos.
Where can we see it?
It's on YouTube, man. Y'all
Awesome.
can peep it out. It's called Hermanos, which basically means brothers in Spanish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's been a huge hit. Right now, it's like surpassed 3 million.5
Whoa.
views, which to me is very successful.
That's
You know what I'm
awesome.
saying?
That's
Well, it's
amazing.
really, and a lot of people have been giving good feedback and reviews. People was also mentioning, this should be on Netflix or whatnot, and I don't disagree. I think it should be.
No back end.
No back end, yeah.
Yeah. They'll
How
own
did
it.
you guys
They'll own
put
it
it-
outright.
As long as it gets the exposure and we.
Yeah, I know. That's how a lot of people feel.
Yeah, because everything else comes into play.
So Netflix is there. They got a big pile of cash. So they're like, hey, who wants money?
Yeah.
The answer is everybody.
Here comes Dan, like, hey, Los Feliz Films, hey, we
Yeah.
want to shoot. I want to fucking produce something.
Yeah, you go. And they're like, well, what about the part of TV where if I made Mr. Ed 20 years from now, I can get a dental plan? Oh, fuck you.
How did you guys put Hermanos together? Like, how'd you put that crew together? Mostly people from Los Angeles or people from all over?
Yeah, mainly from LA, the greater LA area. I'm from Compton. So
Was it a crew that you'd always rolled with, or did you find people, via this person or stuff you'd worked on before?
Yeah, every time I go on set, I'm always trying to network with somebody. Because what I kind of find out, I'm a hustler, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I network with a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. I'm a humble dude. It doesn't really matter what it is that you do or what you can do for me. I just chop it up with people.
Right.
And then once you get to know them, once they open those doors and you tie with that person, then you start to really network and collab. So I try not to put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is Hermanos something that somebody brought to you, or did you already have that? Like, you had already been trying to make this movie?
It was brought to my attention, and I feel so blessed, and I'm very thankful that it did because of the relationship bond that I built with this independent company.
Who's it? Can you name that company?
Yeah, Los Feliz Films, and they're out here in the audience right here somewhere. I don't know. Damn, these fucking lights are bright as fuck.
Yeah.
Los Feliz Films, you know what I'm saying? It's called Hermanos.
Okay.
They're the producers of the film.
Awesome.
And we plan on branching out on a lot of stuff, man. It's something that, like I said it before, it's like divine intervention almost, because Cholos Try almost didn't happen, and because it did happen the way it did happen, it's broken a lot of stereotypes. We've pretty much, Cholo has became a household name. You know what I mean? So now, we're doing what we're doing with the Try stuff. We're doing films, we're doing TV. I produce music, engineer music, So
What kind of music?
hip hop is my core.
Okay.
Yeah, but as a musician, as an artist, I listen to everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything. Even the shit that anybody else might not like.
Yeah.
I listen to everything because I'm trying to find that new sound.
As a producer of hip hop, have you heard anything that I've done?
Yes, I have, Dan. Why? Yes, I have.
Shit.
What do you think?
Hey, I think you need to be on Wildin' Out or something, man. They need to have you on there or something. Get these freestyles cracking with these fools and battle them out, man.
Okay.
He's battle ready? Is he battle ready?
I think he's battle ready, man.
Shit.
I think he might be battling.
Battling with himself, but he's battle ready, man.
Should I battle? Let's battle. Let me battle Brandon.
Oh shit!
I have to lose. It's called Harmontown.
No, don't lose on purpose. Oh shit!
It's kind of like Prince.
Damn. Oh. Prince. I want your vagina and your curly hair. I've got your Minnesota vagina. I'll make a pair.
Have you ever fallen asleep on a mustard cloud and danced with a purple bear?
Oh!
I didn't even hear it. He's already okay. Wait, yo. Why you burning me so fast? Why you rapping so fast? You fucking topaz. Stole your mama's topaz. They're gonna bring it ass blast.
I should do all my freestyles in the voice of Prince, or would that make any sense?
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, I like that shit you did with John Mayer, man. That was dope, man.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
You mean
That was
having
dope.
John Mayer freestyle? Yeah.
No, but that little beat y'all did, and then the freestyle that y'all did, that shit was hard, homie.
He got soulful in the middle there. There was he had like a run where he was like, where he was like truly like he was unafraid and like expressing his fear of being John Mayer. I really like that.
Yeah, he was feeling it, man. He was feeling it, and you was feeling it too, man. I love that shit, man.
I've never felt anything.
Man, I swear,
That's
I was
for
like,
pussies.
Will you shout out your group? Like, do you do, like, if you have a couple groups that we should listen to, you producing right now? Is there anything hot?
I mainly produce for myself.
Okay.
You know, I mainly produce for myself, man. That
So
way I
you
ain't
do
gotta-
freestyle.
So
I
fucking
get down
bust
here
it.
and there,
Get down.
man.
God
I get
damn it.
down here. Oh, here we go now. Yeah.
Omar Camacho,
Yo, yeah, sipping on vodka, some bomb shit, this ain't no caca. Cholos, chilling with Dan, chilling with the homie Brandon, that's the man, yeah. And we getting down right here on motherfucking Harmontown. Yeah, Los Feliz Films. Yo, this is how I feel. I feel good. I feel great. Let's take it up a notch. Oh shit. Yo, check it. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, maybe 4. I'ma kick your motherfucking ass out the door. If you wanna talk shit, if you wanna be a bitch, and if your ass wanna trip, then you can suck my dick, and I don't give a shit. You still a trick. You a fucking dick. You a fucking prick. That's just how I feel. I don't really care for real. Unless you're paying me money, but this shit might sound bad to you, but to me it's funny. Yeah, Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cholos Try, baby. Big talk from the West Coast. Just a little something on a beatbox tip.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little something.
Yeah.
I may or may not have gone to an all-black middle school.
How'd you know?
Let's just say if you tell me a name, I can add sir and a lot to it and give you a rapping name in magic marker on any locker.
Damn.
And I
Fucking
can...
A, spoken word.
He was a tagger.
Nah, I wasn't really a tagger.
Oh, shit.
I was raised
all right.
around the tagging culture.
Oh, yeah?
I grew up in a middle school where Sharpies and magic markers were contraband.
You ever heard of streaks?
Streaks?
Yeah.
Like naked people?
Nah, dog. It's like these fucking little pens and shit. They're little thick pens like Magnum markers and shit. And it's basically paint based. So, in middle school.
Like paint pens.
Yeah, in middle school, early high school, I used to be on the walls, hitting up everywhere, my name and shit like
those
that.
would be a nightmare.
Then it got into spray canning, and then I hit up the fucking freeways, spray painting the shit. Can I
ask you a little bit? When people tag, are they getting just a little high? Isn't that kind of?
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
That's kind of part of it.
Yeah, because a lot of these fools ain't gonna go fucking buy fucking masks to go fucking spray paint or whatever. I did it on the strength, and we used to hit up big ass fucking walls on the side of the freeway. And I would get fucking lit off that shit. I get lightheaded for reals. I had to take breaks.
Kind of dope though.
Yeah.
Because nobody else makes art in a way that gets them stoned at the same time.
Yeah. That's where the creativity comes out, my boy.
Except for this show.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That's pretty dope. You didn't lose anybody.
All right. Well, what have we learned?
Let me see.
If you see a cholo tonight,
Don't get scared, because they might be humble.
yeah, ask them what they want.
Yeah, what kind of strain they like to smoke. Yeah, ask them what kind of strain they like to smoke, what kind of bitches they like to fuck, what kind of drink they like to drink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of fucking...
How they rolling?
Yeah, how they rolling? You know what I'm saying? Do they like pop mollies? Do they pop ecstasies? Or do they just fucking look all gangbang the fuck out and they just work regular day jobs?
It's fine with me.
You never know. They might be your best friend.
Is sad clown really a sad clown? Or is he more of an introspective person?
All I know is that that's the homie payaso. I don't know.
Payaso?
Yeah, sad clown, happy clown, smile now, cry later. I don't know. You never know the difference, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all fucked up anyways.
What was that? Well, you're moving too fast for me. What was
Payaso.
Let's slow it down.
I'm so excited to
Payaso
learn the word
means
payaso. I
clown.
don't know what that means.
Payaso,
Clown.
clown.
Oh, payaso means clown.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now I'm fucking, see, like, I just expanded my world.
You got the homie payaso. You got the homegirl payasa. Got the homegirl clowner. Got the homegirl
Payasex. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Should we do...
I don't know nothing.
Should we do like a real beat? You want to do a real beat?
It's either that or Cholos Try D&D real quick.
Oh, shit. Let's do
But
Cholos Try
in either
D&D.
case, we got 3 minutes.
Let's do Cholos
Hey,
Try
hold on,
D&D.
hold on. I'm not too hype on what the fuck D&D means.
That's
what
even better.
What that is.
Well, that's
man.
good. That's because you got to try it, Cholo.
Well, all right.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, we don't rush D&D and whore it out like this, do we?
It's all whatever. I want
Not
to
since
do.
Harmon Quest Season 3 got picked up by Verve.
Yay.
We don't need...
Congratulations, Mayor.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Mayor, Mr. Mayor.
Thank
We
you.
really did it.
Sir.
Thank you to the Cholo Caucus.
Oh, yeah. The committee. I like to thank my affiliation to the Gangsta Nation. You know what I'm saying? Word to West
I think
Side
we
Connection.
gotta end it with some stone cold fucking hard ass professional rapping.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's try.
So y'all got a track or what?
We'll throw it to
Oh,
each other.
we got the music.
We're all
They can
gonna
make us the
share
track.
in the beat. It's gonna be a real beat. We'll throw it to each other
Yeah, I'm feeling that shit.
by our rap names.
Yeah.
Happy Dan in the house.
Oh
Happy
shit!
Dan!
Happy
I'm like
Dan.
DJ Khaled. I just exclaimed my name. Happy Dan!
Happy Dan.
Happy Dan.
Yo,
Happy Dan!
Happy Dan.
I'm so happy! Whoa!
We got MC Beard in the house.
Yeah.
oh damn!
MC Beard!
Yeah.
You already know what it is.
Happy
Yeah.
Dan!
Give it to him, Happy Dan.
Happy Dan!
We got Slamming Brandon in the building.
Slamming?
Yeah, just go with it, dog.
Oh
go
yeah,
with it.
man.
Slamming!
If you
Straight
fuck around, you
slamming.
might get slammed.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Slamming!
Yeah.
Known to close doors. Start wars.
Yeah.
MC Beard.
Slam on top of you.
Choco!
Toco Loco in the building.
Yo.
Yeah. I raised your children.
Yo.
Hell yeah!
They'll grow up to my music
Yo.
and they'll learn to abuse it
Oh.
and get caught up in the system.
Come on.
And then them motherfuckers become the victim.
Choco.
Oh damn!
Caught up in the mix. Going to prison and shit.
Oh!
But I don't want to lead them that route. Cause I ain't about that chasing clout. I keep that shit real, that's how I feel. Because on the real, that's how I fucking grew up. For real. In the ghetto. Around the motherfucking bunch of motherfucking fools disrespecting, being skeptics. But now I made it in there hectic. Happy Dan.
Oh!
Yo, he's a crappy Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Slamming
Happy
Brandon.
Dan!
Yeah.
Yo, I think my nigga Brandon slamming.
Brandon
Do with the beard.
slamming!
MC
His name is MC
Beard.
Beard. Yeah.
He's throwing it everywhere!
MC Beard.
Yeah. I need to fill my cup with a little bit of ice.
It's an open table! Striped solids!
Yeah.
If you brought a cue, do it!
Yeah.
Want some more?
Yeah.
I'll pour it.
All right.
You can rap some more.
All right.
More rhymes with pour.
Yeah. Be a little vagrant. I like to be flagrant. Hey, Brandon, what's happening? Did you hear my boy Dan over here rapping?
I heard your boy Dan was rapping, heard him happen. Run up in this room and be a victim of my strapping. Is it you trapping? I run up and start flip-flapping. Heard this motherfucker run up in the room and get dapping. Turn it back on or turn me off, fuck it. My man's up there, I'm corrupt shit, get lucky. Run up in this bitch like a leprechaun. Rock this motherfucker till the break of dawn. What kind of weed is this kid on? Straight up hydroponic. I'ma run up in this motherfucker, hit you like I'm Sonic. Listen closely, the shit rhyme phonic. Get this motherfucker like my nickname that's Sonic. Oh my God,
since I turned
what you
13.
staring at? Run up in this motherfucker, hit this microphone like baseball bat.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
Woo! He over there looking at you serious, dog. He over there looking at you serious, man. MC Beard, what you got for Brandon, dog? Slamming Brandon.
Oh shit, it's MC Beard in the house. Apparently his music doesn't exist anymore. I guess we'll just go home. I guess we're just ending the show like that because that's just fine entertainment for people. I'm Spencer Crittenden. Thank you.
Oh man. That has been Harmontown, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go right to that great Spencer Crittenden.
Omar Camacho, everybody.
Omar Camacho.
Big talk from the West Coast. Big talk from the West Coast. Make sure y'all peep out that Purple Life video on YouTube, man. I go by Big Talk from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? My artist name, Purple Life, Hermanos, Cholos Try. And that's all I got to say for tonight. You already know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did that shit.
Yeah.
I go by Dan Harmon. Google autofill Dan Harmon, Chevy Chase feud, Dan Harmon. Dan Harmon, alt-right, Nazi rant, Dan Harmon. Rick and Morty season 4, hold up, Dan Harmon, horrible piece of shit here, drink that.
Sarah Hill, Chris Borov, Zach McKeever. We've been here at the Dynasty Typewriter downtown LA. Make some noise. We'll see you, church. Good night.
Make some noise.
We miss you. We miss you so much, Chef Davis. Good night.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, man. Y'all drive safely and have a good night.
It's a good show.